Go to the podcast. Yeah. Nah, but the Warriors didn't really play that good until the third quarter. But given they played great every third quarter,
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say they've always been like third, fourth quarter team.
yeah. So,
So Curry
but yeah,
turns it
they
on.
started off. They started off. They got a decent little run. We responded. Got back in the game. I
It's
think we
ring
was
night,
down by
bro.
like
It's ring night.
yeah, but y'all lost last ring night, so that's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, but it's
We
ring night.
being if we being completely honest, yeah,
Hey, y'all the
like
weakest
y'all
team in
lost ring night,
LA. Y'all the weakest team in LA. How about that?
and we got the most rings in Cali. So what are we talking about?
But you still the weakest team in LA right
We got
now.
the most rings in
Okay.
Cali.
Yeah,
That's a
well,
fun.
when we were
What?
talking about the Niners and having
What?
rings, that wasn't relevant for you. So this ain't relevant for you either.
That's cool, but put like this: in the last, we've won 5 rings in the 2000s. That's not irrelevant. If you play this, exclude the 80s and whatever, we still have more rings than y'all. That's a
Okay.
fact.
Okay. Different
So,
sport. Whatever.
huh?
Different sport.
How's it different? What different sport?
Basketball and football are a different sport.
I know that, but the Lakers still have more rings than the Warriors in the
Oh, I thought you were
2000s.
talking about the Niners. I was like, different
So,
sport,
like,
bro.
what you mean? Even in the
Whatever.
2000s,
It's
which
all
is
good. It's all good. It's all good.
we still have more than y'all. Like, what you mean?
Oh, you
And my
glitching
shit for
right now.
oh,
You frozen.
oh, that's why, because my shit not even.
Turn on that internet,
Let
bro.
me fix
But
my.
anyways, welcome back to another podcast.
Bro.
What
Wow,
podcast are we on now? Is this podcast four? We
you
number
ain't gonna,
four?
you ain't gonna wait for me. It's crazy. You ain't gonna wait for me, bro. That's
I was gonna try to do something while you having technical difficulties, my guy. You still just stuck. Oh my goodness. This is funny. Well, anyways, like I was saying, podcast number four, you feel me? We legit out here. Like Tweez was saying last week, you at least gotta have three to be legit. We got four now, right?
I,
We the Warriors out here. Got four.
bro, I can't hear you. Hold on, bro. Hold
We
on.
can't. Oh, final score 123 to 109. Yup. LeBron gonna have to do another rebuild, my dude. He still can't hear me, huh? No, I don't think you can. Well, anyways, make sure you guys go like the videos, go watch our past videos, see some good content about some football, some some predictions that this week we'll get into, but I don't know how Tweez be doing this. He's like a wizard or something. But yeah, like the videos, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend, tell a family member. How about that? Do us a favor and tell a family member. How about that? So I'm just waiting for my boy to get back in here, and we're gonna get rocking. But how was your day today, fam? How was your day today? Hope you had a blessed day. Every day's a blessed day out here. And he's still gone. He is stuck. Y'all see this? He's stuck. This crazy. Oh, well, we're gonna have to let him back in. Hey, and just to let y'all know, if y'all still wanna you know, send us some questions or send us some stuff to talk about, go ahead and send it to the Goodfellas 100 at gmail.com. .com. The Goodfellas 100 at gmail.com. We'll go ahead and answer your questions or talk about anything you want us to talk about. Doesn't have to be football related. So let's see what y'all got. I So we back now. Sorry for those technical difficulties. Tweez over here. Got to figure some stuff out. But anyways, like I was saying, like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a family member, all those good things.
Yes,
Share the
sir.
podcast. Be like me, and when you go to events, just start airdropping the podcast to people. We appreciate that. Just go ahead and do that. All right. But anyways, I think this is podcast number four, right?
I just thought about though. People got to actually accept the airdrop. They can't just take it.
Well, yeah.
So
It
like, who
shows.
you
It
want?
shows it go.
Right, but like they have to accept the airdrop. I don't think you can just airdrop some shit and they just get it.
Well, yeah, it's gonna pop up on their phone like, oh, someone's trying to airdrop this to you. Do you want to accept it?
Yeah.
And they'll hit
Yeah, but
accept.
yeah.
And yeah, a
Nah,
couple
but
people did
they
it
gotta
at the
hit it.
Niner game.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they actually accepted it. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
oh
If you're still
wow.
watching this, you a real one. Number one
That'd
fan
be
right
crazy.
there.
So
You
that's
feel
crazy
me?
if we have a viewer because it's somebody airdrop.
Because I was
Amazing.
airdropping.
but hey, if you wanna, airdrop it to some people around you while you're sitting waiting for something, then go ahead and do it. You feel me? We appreciate that. But anyways,
Yeah.
Tweez is back. What's up?
Yeah, I had technical difficulties that y'all probably won't see, but you'll just see probably me froze for a little bit. Yeah. But we figured it out.
Yep.
Technology sometimes can be a bitch. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're here now.
So, anyway, I got a couple questions for you before we get started, though.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay. Let me see your NFL knowledge real quick. All
Okay,
right. I
got
got a
you.
question for you.
Yep.
Which NFL team only has their logo on one side of their helmet?
Steelers.
How did you know that?
What you mean?
Gosh.
Like that's easy. That's cake,
How
bro.
do you know that, bro?
Like, bro,
What
it's
is
like
that?
this. Unlike you, I watch sports. Okay, I don't just do this shit for the
But
pod,
you
bro.
like, it would have took me a minute to think of something like that.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. When you really watch sports, it's like this. Simple.
I guess so, man. Whatever. Oh, you
Certain
glitching
starters and shit. I
again.
probably really
He's frozen. He's frozen, people. He's frozen.
damn. Yeah, this might be the worst. We gonna have
Fix
this problem.
yourself.
I
Fix
might have to
yourself.
go to the regular camera.
Well, after that technical difficulty as well, we're gonna try to get back in it. So you got the first question. Well, the next one's not really like a knowledge question. Well, kind of. I'll just ask you the question. So, scenario.
Uh huh.
Okay, you fourth and goal.
Uh huh.
You need a touchdown to win.
Yeah.
Which current running back would you choose to run the ball? And then after the current running back, which in any year, throughout the history of the NFL, which running back? So two different. If they could be the same, but two different quarterbacks or running backs. My bad. Running backs. I meant running backs.
Okay, you gonna have to run this question about me again because how you explained it was retarded.
You fourth and
So
goal.
fourth and goal.
You need a touchdown to win.
Yes.
Which current running back, would you choose to run the ball?
Uh-huh.
You name your current running back. I also want to know if there's anyone else in the history of the NFL that maybe is not playing right now or playing anywhere they retired that you would choose over that person.
That I would choose over the person.
Yeah. So
Okay.
first
So
one is
give
current
me.
running back. Who you taking?
So okay. So where am I at the yard line? Like as far as the 1 yard? Am I at the
You
1 yard
just
line?
you like within the five. You fourth
Within
and
the
goal.
five, right?
You fourth
Fourth
and
and
goal.
goal.
Fourth and goal.
First of all, let's get this straight. Ain't nobody running the ball on fourth and goal if they not at the one. So we get that out the way right
Okay,
now.
you at the
But
1 yard line. You at the 1 yard line.
if I had to no, but I'll give you a scenario. If I had to pick a running back, I think it's hard to not pick
You in the
Derrick
Super Bowl.
Henry. It's hard to not pick Derrick Henry. If I just need somebody to just carry me, I'd probably be Derrick Henry in today's league. It'll be probably
Today's
Derrick
league.
Henry or probably Nick Chubb. It'll
I
be
was
one
gonna
of the
say
two.
Chubbs. I was gonna say
It'll
Chubbs.
probably be Nick Chubb or Derrick Henry. But personally, I'm more of a Derrick Henry guy. So I'm going Derrick Henry first and foremost. If I had to pick a player in the past, there's been a lot of power running backs in the past. You could easily say the Bo Jacksons of the world, the Jerome Bettises, the Jamal Lewises of the world, Sean Alexander.
I need one.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna stick to the Bay, man. I'm picking Marshawn Lynch,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
On
picking
my
Marshawn
mama.
Lynch too.
On my mama. Like I'm picking
Beast
Marshawn Lynch, man. I
mode.
don't even you could call
Beast
me put like this.
mode.
I mean, Bo Jackson obviously is the easiest answer. Like that's Bo Jackson. You could pick, like I said, Jerome Bettis. You could pick Ricky Williams. Been a lot of good power backs. Even Emmitt Smith could damn near get you some gains. But
There ain't nobody like Marshawn Lynch.
yeah, bro, I'm just gonna pick
Cal
Marshawn Lynch
Bears.
because that's
Cal
the Bay
Bears.
boy. That is the Bay boy, and that's what I'm rolling with straight up.
Yes,
So
Mr. Skittles.
yeah,
All right.
that's beast mode. So
Well,
yeah,
maybe I'll try to find some more questions for you on the next one.
yeah, that was easy, bro. That's you. Hold on. Yo, you
I
had
was
two questions. You had two
just,
questions for me. And you thought that shit was gonna stump me out. You was like, "Ooh, I'm finna get him with this. Who got one head sticker on the both side of the helmet?"
okay. Okay.
Oh
I'm gonna find a
god.
question that you cannot answer, that you will not get
Okay,
right. We're gonna
I ask.
continue this.
Okay, let me ask you something. I'll ask you this question.
Oh no. What?
I ask you this question. What were the Titans before they were the Titans? What was their name?
The Tennessee Razorbacks.
And
They were, I don't know. Sabertooths.
okay, I'll give you an easier one. Name all the cities that the Raiders was playing in.
That they've ever played in.
Yes.
Oakland, Vegas, and LA.
Thank you, Jesus.
Because we
Man.
know they ain't faithful to the Bay. Ooh, that rhymes.
I mean, are the Niners faithful to the Bay? They moved to Santa Clara.
That's still the Bay.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, if you say so, bro. Anyway,
they're right next to the water.
but are they not even next to the water?
Yeah, they are.
Barely.
Bruh, it still get cold there because you're next to the water.
That's fact though. Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. Well,
Oh, why they moved to Santa Clara? Yeah, you need some better questions, bro. That's
yeah,
too
I'm gonna
easy.
find, I'm gonna find some better questions
That
for you
is
next week.
too
'Cause I just
easy.
wanted to test the waters out a little bit for you. You feel me? But
Yeah,
next week I'll have some better questions for you.
that was child's play, bro. You can't like that's an easy
Oh, okay.
question.
So you need me to be like in 1983, who da, 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 da,
Damn near.
something like that.
No, but and I promise you, if you give me three like this, you got it. Like to be fair, if you go past like 90, if you go beyond, I'll say 2000. If you go before that, you got to give me multiple choice, and I guarantee I get it right.
Who was the first NFL team?
I want to say Green Bay.
The Packers?
I think so, because I think they got the longest. They got the longest tenure. Who was
I think
the
they're the first one to win a Super Bowl.
first NFL team? Yeah, the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Acme Packers,
Green Bay
founded in
what?
1919. Green Bay Acme Packers.
I think you said acne. I was like, that's messed up, bro.
Acme
So
Packers,
acne.
bro.
So what were the
Yeah,
Titans? You never told me.
the Houston Oilers.
Oh, they're the Oilers. I was
Yeah,
like
they was the Oilers
Richmond.
first.
Richmond Oilers.
The way you correlate shit is beyond me.
All right, let's hop into week
Go
six,
ahead.
bro. Let's
Go
hop
ahead.
into week
Run
six.
through the. Did you run through the beginning? You told them like, share, subscribe, all that shit.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
didn't hear none of
we
it.
already did
You
all that.
sure?
Yeah, you was all
Okay,
glitched
for
out
sure.
before I did all
All right, for sure. I'm gonna watch it in post, and if it's shitty, I'm letting you know.
that.
Uh, um, let's
Uh-oh.
start it. Oh shit! All
Okay, I
right,
can hear you, but I can't see you.
don't even stop it, bro. I'm gonna just change the camera, bro. Fuck you, bro.
Okay,
I'm
let's
just gonna
go.
change the camera, bro. That's it. That's it. We tried. We tried. This shit is just not working for me.
Yeah, see,
So
now you in color.
you just you're getting SD footage quality. Shit is terrible. Y'all was getting HD, now you're getting
Get
SD.
those
It's
subscribers up.
nasty.
We can get some cameras. You feel me?
That shit is nasty. I wonder why it's doing that. It didn't
Oh,
do it
oh, you
right
glitched out
here.
right now too.
Because I tried to switch back. I tried to switch back. I tried to sneak and switch
Okay,
back. Don't worry
yeah,
about it. I
no,
tried to
no,
sneak.
don't do that.
Let's get straight to it,
All
man.
right, let's go. Week six.
Week
What's happening?
six
What's going on?
recap. Do you want to start off with your prediction record?
We
Because
gotta
I'm
bring
looking
that
at it
up.
right now. I'm looking at. I mean, it will go
Look, okay.
into. It
I
will go.
I don't know how you be doing it. I'm convinced you like from the future right now because
Uh
like
huh.
you, bro,
Uh huh.
I
So
was
yeah.
okay. I was watching the Bear game. Okay,
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
I'm at Cheesecake Factory.
Uh huh.
my lady here next to me, and then I was,
Yeah.
we were there with another couple for their birthday, whatever. I'm over here eating my cheesecake, all this stuff, watching the game up on the screen, and bro, I was like, oh, they got this. They just need a quick little TD, and we good to go. And I get my
Mm-hmm.
prediction win, right, bro? Ugh, how you catch the ball in the end zone, get hit,
Uh-huh.
the ball, catch it again on the 1 yard line, end the game. What the heck, Bears? Gosh, bro, I was so mad. I took my cheese out. Yeet.
Yeah,
Bro,
very,
I was,
very tough.
I was like, no. Everybody's like, what's going on? I was like, I had a bet on that game. Like, they're like, oh, I was like, man. But that
Hell
was the
no.
first game that was stupid in a
Mm-hmm.
loss. What was the second game we bet on?
We did all the prime time. So we did the Sunday night, which was Philly and Dallas, and then we did
Oh
the
yeah, bro.
Chargers in Denver.
Yeah, well, luckily
Um,
we got the Chargers right, and we both guessed on the
yeah,
Chargers.
yeah.
But yeah, see, you even said Cooper Rush is gonna have a bad game, and he's gonna be off, and he's gonna throw some picks.
Hey man, look, I
Oh,
literally
look at
called
me
it.
in my
But wait,
eyes. In
but
my
wait,
eyes. Are you from
before
the
we
future?
before we get into all that future prediction, we're gonna start with the Washington Chicago. We'll just keep it simple and plain. That
Oh
game was
my
very
gosh.
fucking unwatchable. Let's
Yeah,
just be honest. That shit was boring.
I didn't
That
even
shit
take
was
notes on it.
boring. It was no offense. It was like, bro, it was a like
No, bro.
Thursday night games need to be more entertaining. And I know for a
But
fact
it's just
throughout,
the matchups, bro.
yeah, for sure. But that's the problem. Most times, I think on Thursdays, they don't really schedule
Bro,
like really like competitive games.
Justin
So
Fields had 190 yards and Wentz had 99. Like that is not a high performing game,
yeah.
bruh.
But to be fair, in Justin Fields' case, there something's going on in Chicago where they really don't really have their I don't know what the move is for them. They just don't really have no type of weapons. I don't know where they're spending their money at. I think they're supposed to have hella money going into next season, so hopefully they put some talent around Fields. But it just feels like they don't really feel like he's the answer.
But is it
And
that they don't have weapons, or is it that that old line can't give him time to throw the ball? Because he
both,
got sacked 5 times. Like what? Okay,
both.
what's the average amount of sacks that happens a game for a quarterback? Like what would you say would be average? Like
Good
okay, O
question.
line did
I
all
would
right, but
probably say around.
like,
It
I'm
depends,
thinking
bro, but
two.
probably probably three, probably three.
Okay, he got sacked 5 times.
Yeah,
Obviously, that's not his fault.
yeah, for sure, 100%. I don't think that. I don't think that. Obviously, I don't think that Jordan Fields. Just I said Jordan Fields.
Jordan.
Justin for Jordan Fields. Fuck. I don't think that Justin Fields is the problem. They just don't really have talent. When you don't have talent, no matter what quarterback, as you could put Brady's one of the only few quarterbacks I've ever seen that you literally can throw Joe that's been teaching PE class for 6 years. You could just throw him on the field with Brady and he gonna score. He gonna cook up.
Mhm.
Everybody ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? And for Chicago, it just doesn't make no sense because they drafted this type quarterback, yet they don't put no pieces around them. You can't even name they starting receivers. They don't have no number one. Daryl Mooney is nice, but he's more like a always considered him more like a Deshaun Jackson type of receiver where like Deshaun was a number one at a point. That's a bad example.
You
Damn.
guys just picked him up.
I know, right? Really don't feel like that shit moves the needle for us really at all, by the way. But we'll get into that
Yeah.
too. Um, damn, what can I compare him to?
Mooney.
Fuck, I'm trying to think of a. Okay, for who? Damn, what was bruh name? What was bruh name that played for the? He played for the Niners. Fuck, what's his name? He was fast too.
Goodwin.
Uh, yes, he's like that type of like he's that type of receiver where like he's not a number one, but if you get the ball in his hands early, he could create.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for Chicago, they don't have no number one receiver. Their running backs is mid. Their tight ends are
Bro,
mid.
Fields had more running yards than the running backs.
Yeah, like
Bro, the quarterback's outrunning
their
you.
team is just overall mid, and it's just like it's disgusting because um it's just it looks like the average amount of sacks per game is probably like around 3, 4, ish. Um, yeah, they're just mid. They're just completely mid across the board. And then their defense is not really that good either. I mean, they got certain pieces that's good, but as a collective team, they're just not good. And then Washington literally probably has the talent, but it seemed like their coaching situation over there is so out of whack. Even Chicago's is terrible. Like they both them organizations just don't want to win. It just don't look like it. They don't. They just draft players just to draft them and just let them niggas run free. They don't really care.
But like, weren't the Bears like they were actually a decent team last year, weren't they?
Not really. I mean, last year I think they
Because
finished. I
like
think
Washington, I don't remember Washington ever being
I
a
don't. Even,
relevant team.
I don't think the Bears finished. I think they finished 6-10 last year or some shit like that. Yeah. Hold on one second. Bears last year record. They finished 6-11. So they wasn't good.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, it still
it's the
wasn't good.
same problem, man. I think they just really need to. If they gonna have Justin Fields be their quarterback, then they need to build a team around him and make the scheme fit Justin Fields. I hate when teams draft certain prospects and they act like they could just throw their dumbass system on them and just make it work. When the key to being a good coach is you got to know your personnel. If I got, for example, if I got Lamar Jackson as my quarterback, I'm not gonna make
Mhm.
him the next Drew Brees. He's
Oh
not
heck
fucking
no.
Drew
No, you
Brees.
ain't gonna sit in the pocket.
Exactly. He's
Uh-uh.
fucking Lamar Jackson. So what you gonna do? You're gonna do PA rollouts. You're gonna do RPOs. You go do things to get him to run and give him options while he's running. But you
Mhm.
don't have him sitting in the pocket trying to read defenses if that's really not his game right now. And right now, I don't know what I don't. I to be fair, I didn't watch the whole Chicago game,
Who
but if
did?
he's right, that's what I'm saying. Who did? But it just seems like they system, whatever they're trying to do, is just not clicking. And for them to go through, I think this is their second offensive coordinator, so they really don't have a vision of what they want to do with Justin Fields. I can see a world where they fuck around and draft another quarterback, and then Justin Fields is damn near like motherfuckers comparing him to Geno Smith. I won't think he will go that route, but like they could just
That's
damn near try to throw him to the
disrespectful.
waistband. Geno Smith balling right now. Don't put some respect on my guy. But
Nah.
that's Geno Smith, one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. Check the stats, bro. Put some respect on Geno. And
Oh my
I ride for
gosh.
my boy. Fun fact, he won me a Super Bowl in Madden 1 year. No bullshit.
In Madden.
Hey, bro, if you win me a Super Bowl in Madden, I'll fuck with you. I
Okay.
fuck with you. I
Okay.
fuck with
So we
you.
go bring
And
video
Gino
games
was
into real life right now. All right,
Gino
that
was
makes
my
sense.
starting quarterback. This was probably like 2-3 years ago. So he was still dog
Oh
shit.
my
He was
goodness.
doo doo, but he was goaded on my squad. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Madden. Um, yeah, man. But Geno Smith, on a serious note, Geno Smith is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. Just stat wise, he's playing really good. He's playing really good. If you look at his stats, he's looking
Okay.
there. He looking top 10ish. No cap. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah, man. I hope Justin Fields and them figure it out. But yeah, I hope they don't try to draft another quarterback and then like try to
They
make
don't
him
need
like the
to.
scapegoat. But they will, just to get a new face, especially because
But
they're
why?
losing. Because they're losing, so they need a
Yeah, but
scapegoat.
it's not his I guess yeah, it's scapegoat, but it's
They need
not
a
his fault.
scapegoat.
I mean, you got to draft the right weapons to put around him like you said, and you should be fine and just build from there. But I mean, if Chicago want to do that, then go ahead.
Yeah, because that's how shit go, man. Most teams don't want to take accountability for their own actions. So when they end up happening, they end up just rinse and repeat. But oh, you trash, we'll get another quarterback in here. And then that's when how they sell it to the fans. They're like, oh, look, we got a new quarterback. It's better than the last one we fucked up drafting. And it ain't even a quarterback. It's just y'all system sucks.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. You
Why?
see a bunch of people going
Prime
to
example. It's fucking
Cleveland.
Geno. It's fucking Geno. Gino is in Seattle looking way better than Russell Wilson right now. Russell Wilson
Bro.
look like dog shit over there in Denver. He
Russell
look
gotta
doo doo
retire
over
now,
there.
bro.
He looks washed
Him
over
and
there.
Tom Brady
Gino
need
looking
to,
like a stud in
deuces, bro.
Seattle. Just because of change of scenery in the system, bro. Like I'm telling you, man, as much as we like to blame players, coaches make so much of an impact on how players look in their career. If the system is not
Oh,
predicated
trust
on
me,
them
I know all about that with the
performing.
Niners.
Speaking of the Niners, you know what? Fuck Chicago.
You want
Chicago,
to go Niners Falcons?
y'all lost. Y'all
Okay,
lost.
for
We didn't even have them on the nose, but we just gonna have a little side talk about them because
oh my
I remember
gosh.
somebody telling me it was like, "Oh, you better watch out for Atlanta. They a
Hey,
sleeper team.
hey, I got that right
they,
though. I got that right. Look,
they a
if
sleeper
Atlanta can
team."
do that to us, I mean,
Oh,
okay, we got to throw in that we got injuries. Okay, we got five
shit.
star players
Hey.
that are out on injury, so we got to hand it to us by the Falcons. But that goes to show you that I'm not wrong when I'm talking about the Falcons. The Falcons are a team to be reckoned with this year. So, you know, but Niners, like you got, because okay, let's say we did have our starting, lineup and everything, we would have won, but it would have been barely. Like it would have came down to like
Yeah, I
a
think it would have
one
still been a
one
competitive game.
possession,
But let me ask you, how did it feel? How did it feel to get? Well, first of all, you got your ass beat. Let's start with that, right?
bro.
It was like
So
getting beat by Atlanta. I was gonna wear my ATL hat too today, just because I was gonna wear my Atlanta hat. I was like, you see these boys? You
yeah,
remember these boys? Yeah, they went crazy.
whatever. Well, I mean, they started off just trash. Well, Niners started off just trash. Falcons were just going crazy, but I got hope because going into the second half or the second quarter, we were able to score a couple touchdowns, but going into half still losing, I was kind of just like, you know what, it's okay. We've been in this predicament before. We're just gonna take the second half, just go crazy and win this game at the end of it. But it did it did not happen. So but hey, all I can see was our defense was struggling. Our defense was not on par this last game. I don't know why, but our defense was not doing what they were supposed to be doing. Mariota was running all over us. Like
Hold on one
he
second. Hold on. Can I help you?
uh-oh. The misses.
I record, babe. Key.
Yeah, we recorded, Maya. What you want?
You need a song.
She said she need a song.
She need a song for the people. She watching some show right now called the Mole on Netflix. Pretty fucking good.
Oh, the
What's
mall.
up? I had to wear your Uggs. They was cold. It was cold,
You
man.
wearing Uggs right now?
Yeah, I had to put on. Yo, I need some male version of these Uggs. They fire.
You
Yeah, they
wearing
fire.
Uggs?
Man, these
Y'all wear the
fire.
same shoe
Comfortable.
size?
Hell nah. I got a
Oh,
way
okay.
bigger foot than her. She do.
Hold
I just
on.
could fit them because they're open toes, so I could just like slide my foot in. My heel hanging out though. Like it's hanging
I
out the
don't want to see,
window.
bro. I don't want to see.
You
We
sure,
good, bro.
bro?
You
I
acting
got you. They
sus right
hanging out
now,
the
bro. We
window.
good, bro. We
Yeah.
good. But
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's great.
you
So
good?
yeah,
You good over there?
yeah, we good.
Okay.
So yeah,
Anyways,
the
defense
Niner
was
game.
playing trash. Um, Garoppolo is back, and what I mean by back is he's throwing some stupid passes. He just needs to stick to the short pass game and just hit dudes that are like right within 10 to 15 yards. Garoppolo, 10 to 15 yards, you good. But other than that, deep balls is not your game, bro. So
Yeah, man.
yeah, dude. I mean, that's all I could really say. Our defense did not hold it down for us. If they did, we might have had a shot, but they were not playing very well.
Yeah.
I think I seen that Hufanga is actually hurt now too.
Y'all motherfuckers is breaking down, my boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
911. Call the
Y'all are
ambulance.
breaking down, my boy. Y'all are breaking the fuck
We dying out
down.
here, bro. We dying.
Y'all are breaking down. But I think it'll be all right, man. Y'all still, I think when it comes to the standards, y'all still what?
I
Y'all
think we're
three
still
and
Super
three,
Bowl
right?
contenders, but it's
Y'all
not going to be
three
as
and
easy as we thought it was going to be.
I was gonna say, but y'all 3 and 3. Y'all still tied in the division, so it ain't like that. I mean, the loss did hurt, but y'all still in the mix, so that's kind of all that matters. Y'all still the best defensive team in the division. Y'all gave up the fewest amount of points, so I think y'all be all right, man. To be fair, I didn't watch the game. I just seen the highlights, and I was just like, "Damn, that's tough." You
Yeah.
was talking all that shit how they
Hey,
was
but
gonna win.
don't
And it
sleep
didn't
on my
happen.
Falcons. Don't sleep on my Falcons now, okay?
So now you're a Falcons fan.
No, I'm just saying because I called them from the beginning. I knew they was
Okay,
gonna be good.
name me 5 players on the Falcons right now.
We got Mariota.
Uh-huh.
We got Pettis.
Yeah, that's 2.
Pitts.
Pettis.
I know you. I knew you was.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, but then you said the same name twice. I knew who you were talking about, but I was like,
I got a
okay,
scapegoat for this question now.
no, you don't.
Yeah, it's called
Stop.
Smith. It's called Smith.
Who is Smith?
Every team's got a Smith.
Nah, bro, ain't no team got a Smith. You got to like if he ain't a
they
starter, it
got
don't
they got
count.
Huntley. They
Uh-huh.
got Williams. They do got Smith. They got K Smith.
You don't even know who K. Smith
Pitts.
is. What position he play? Matter of fact, let's put what position Pitts play.
Pitts is a wide receiver.
And
He's a tight end.
exactly, but you don't know 5 players.
Yeah, I just named. There's London. There's
What does London
Williams.
play?
Fruit. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in here.
What the position does London play?
London is a tight end.
No, he's
Yeah.
not, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to entertain. Sometimes I wonder why we do this podcast because you don't know players, you don't know positions. We just watch highlights.
Hey, don't doubt your boy. Don't doubt your boy.
Anywho, I just want to give you a case about them. The Niners. But anyway, we are going to. We're moving to the Buffalo and Kansas City game. Did you watch that?
That one was that was a game. That was a
Okay,
game.
so tell me.
I did watch that
Okay,
one.
let me ask you two. Let me ask you 2 questions. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions from this game. Right, very good game, very
Yes.
great game. The
Yes.
score was, what was it, 24-20? Very close game, very competitive. Definitely felt like a potential AFC Championship matchup.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
2 MVPs, future MVPs, or 2 MVPs for this year, battling, going head to head. Yeah. What are your thoughts about this game?
I think the Diggs and Davis duo is pretty nasty.
Mhm.
Can't leave those
Yeah.
dudes one on one. They're gonna shred you
Yeah,
if
they
you
was
one
going
on
crazy.
one.
They both was going crazy in
Uh,
that game. Yeah.
Kelsey is by far the best tight end in the league right now. I think he's proved that, especially last game, he scored 4 touchdowns.
Mhm.
This game, he didn't do that type of work, but he still helped
Still
out a
bought
lot.
out though. Yeah. 8
Yeah,
for
he still helped
108.
out a
So he
lot.
still did his thing. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Josh Allen with that hurdle. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Did you know he did that last year too when they played the Chiefs? He hurdled the dude.
Nah, didn't know
Yeah,
that.
back-to-back years that he's played the Chiefs and got a hurdle off of a run.
Right. Look at the fun facts you know. That you know who hurdled back to back. Can't tell me who played on the team. That's crazy.
Well,
That is crazy, bro.
I do my research. You feel me? I do my research.
My nigga doing the wrong
But one thing
research.
I was kind of questioning a little bit about I think it was Buffalo. They was on 4th down and they were still pushing to go for a 1st down. And it's like, bro, like you could kick a field goal. Some of them they could just punt the ball back, but like it's the first quarter. Why in the first quarter would you go for it on 4th down? Like I don't understand that.
Well, it kind of depends. It depends on yardage. Depends on situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I forgot where were they at, but I think they were on their side of the field, right? No,
There
they
was
was on the other
one.
side.
There was like one on each. There was like one where they're on Buffalo side, and there's one they were on the Chiefs
Kansas City
side.
side.
Yeah.
I think so. It just depends, right? So everything variable situation, where they're at as far as the yard line. So if they're on their side of the field trying to about to score, there's no reason to punt. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
at
but at
best
least
you
kick
could,
a field goal at that point, right? So at least get the 3. That's secure
but it may
3.
be too far for the field goal too.
I think they're at like I'd say like the 40, 30, 30,
exactly. That's
40.
still too far for a field. That's still depending on
Because
certain
that's like
kickers.
what a
That's still too far.
50-yard field goal they would have to attempt.
Something like that, yeah. And depending, but then again, like you playing the Chiefs, you can't really win off threes.
But at least
But
get something on the board, get the ball back, and go for it again.
yeah, but you can't win off threes, bro. You can't play the Chiefs and think that you're gonna be able to kick field goals and win the game. It's not happening. If you don't score, you're going to lose. If you look at the whatchamacallit, I think there was 3 field goals taken to win. And the Chiefs took the most field goals and they still lost. The Chiefs had two field goals. They scored a field goal in the second quarter and a field goal in the fourth quarter. Still lost.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs didn't want. You can't. These two teams. You can't kick
You
field
have to
goals
get
and expect to win.
touchdowns.
You have to score. Period. You have to score. Those offenses is too dynamic, too high powered for you to think that field goals is going to be the answer. Yeah, I get it. In certain situations, you want to get your points. Now, for example, let's say you're playing the Niners, right? Y'all not really a high scoring team. So you wouldn't mind taking 3 because at the end of the day, you could probably get a stop, try to score again, and eventually the shits will add up. With the Chiefs and the Bills, they score pretty quick, or they can if they really need to. And I'm pretty sure what the coach was thinking with the Bills was like, look, I could kick this field goal, but I'm giving Pat Mahomes the ball. Do I really want to play this game with him instead of just matching him
run it down
touchdown for
your
touchdown?
throat.
Because at worst, right? This is what's either gonna happen, right? It's either A, you go for it, you don't get it, he scores, you're down 7-0. You kick a field goal, he goes down, it scores again. You're still down. You have to score anyway. Even if, let's say, you kick a field goal, you get 3, he comes down, score is 7. You still got to go score because you're down by 4. Because ideally, in theory, you're not really stopping Pat Mahomes. He gonna get his. It's rare that you see teams stopping Pat Mahomes. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he threw 2 picks. He threw 2 picks, but I mean he threw for 338, 2 touchdowns. Like he was balling. Like it's nothing you can do. They got a couple stops, but for the most part, Pat Mahomes was eating. So
we even seen that last week when he was doing a little bit bad in the first half, and then he kind of came back and dominated.
You could only keep down them for so long, bro. They gonna respond. So if it was me, if I'm the coach, I'm doing the same thing. I'm not trading threes with you, especially with Pat. Those are 2 teams you just don't trade threes with because it's not gonna end well. And as you can see, the Kansas City tried to take their threes and they still lost. Man, it's because it just happens. It just happens. You got to score because Josh Allen, as great as Pat Mahomes is, Josh Allen is just as good.
Bro, Josh Allen is insane. When I was watching that game, bro, I was like, this dude, like, he's got just so many options. Like,
yeah, they offense is stacked.
So many options.
They throw the ball. They could throw the ball all day.
They don't really have a running game established when it comes to like running back, but they don't really need it.
Yeah, nah. They just need probably just Devin Singletary had a decent. He ain't had the best game, but probably just he did what he had to do. But yeah, it's really not a run game in Buffalo. They really a pass offense. So, but it's working, man. They the second best team in the league, man. For real, for real. And speaking of the best team in the league, Philly and Dallas.
Dude.
I just want to say,
I'm so mad, bro.
Just go back to my predictions, right? Because if you watch our last podcast, I'm gonna talk my shit real quick. So ISO, shut the fuck up, get out the way. My ISO. Last time I checked, right, I had made a crazy prediction when it was like, by 10, you think gonna win by 10? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, this is not the game I don't think it's gonna happen. I thought Cooper Rush was gonna play like shit, which he did because he's a backup quarterback. He's good. Don't get me wrong, he's good, but he's a backup quarterback in a sense. Like, there's a ceiling to this. Like, he's keeping shit afloat like he's supposed to, but he's not going to win. He's not going to. There's no like, oh, Dak is over. It's Cooper Rush time. It's none of that bullshit. No, he's a backup for a reason. Great backup though. he will definitely be on teams for a long period of time. He'll definitely get a look for sure, 100%. But man, I just want to say, man, look, I do this, okay? I do this football shit. And really, I'm really nicer at basketball with it than football, but I do this football shit, man. I do it. I said they'll win by 10. They won by 9. So I was close. I said Cooper Rush would do 2 picks. He threw 3. I was close. I was off by 1 on both things. I'm just saying, man, this is what I
they only
do,
won by
man.
9,
As
not
right
by
now,
10,
like
so you was wrong.
right. But I'm just saying, we're looking at the predictions right now. My record right now in these NFL predictions is 5-1. You're 3-3. You looking like the Niners right now.
I got injuries, bro.
Now
I got injuries.
You looking like the Niners right now. I'm looking like the Bills.
I got injuries.
I'm balling. But anyway, man. Quick question: how long do you think this win streak can continue for Dallas?
For Dallas?
Yeah, I mean not Dallas, Philly.
Okay, I was about to say Dallas, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man,
Dallas on a win streak. For Philly, oh my gosh, bro. I mean, we looked at their schedule last week, and they didn't really have anybody that you can kind of see that would be a contender.
So where do you see their next AL?
Okay, they taking the Steelers, they taking the Texans, they beating the Commanders, they beating the Colts, they beating the Packers because we seen the Packers fall apart. They beating the Titans. They might maybe against the Giants. They beating the Bears. They might. I'm not even gonna say it. Is Dak gonna be back by when they play him again?
Yeah, he'll be back.
Okay, who you think is gonna be the starting quarterback when he comes back?
Dak.
I don't know where he got that from. Okay, well, anyways, if I don't know why you think
now, what was
Dak
your
is
question?
gonna come back. No, I asked you a question. You answered it. I don't agree with that. I think Cooper Rush gonna take the 1 spot. But anyways, I think maybe when they play in the Giants, so maybe the Giants can take that away from them. But so it looks like what they're gonna win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more games straight until somebody actually can compete with them and take that away from them. Because I don't see anybody else being able to do that. It's just they got an easy schedule, my dude.
Okay, but we're not gonna bypass the dumbass shit you just said. What you just said? You said Cooper Rush is still gonna be the number 1.
Cooper Rush is gonna be the number 1.
You're not taking any drugs, right? That I need to know about.
Not that you need to know.
Oh wow.
Nah, bro.
So what's the logic behind it?
I mean, if you look at the way that the Cowboys are playing right now, yeah, they had a bad game versus the Eagles, but I mean, Cooper Rush is doing way better than if Dak Prescott was there. If Dak Prescott was playing right now, they would not have the record they have right now. They would have lost a couple more games. Cooper Rush literally put them on a pedestal for a couple games that they should not have won.
Yeah, because I think they just wasn't expecting not to win because of Cooper Rush.
Yeah, but they won because
the team is actually good. Like the defense is actually good. Their players are actually good. It's just Cooper Rush was able to keep afloat. If they have Dak Prescott behind at quarterback, they are going to still win those games. I don't think that changes.
I agree.
I really don't think that changes. And I'll give respect to Cooper Rush. Respect to Cooper Rush because he's balling. Trust me, I'm on the
white man.
I'm on the I'm on the trade. Trust and believe.
I got a question about that.
Pause. But anyway.
Pause. Wait, he's on the he's what did he say?
What did he say?
So, when it comes to a quarterback spot, how come when we talk about like the greatest of all time, most of them are white dudes? Like, is that just a thing? Like, is the black quarterback just now like coming into play, like of being the greats, or is it like that position's mainly dominated by like a white man? Because we see our generation, we got black quarterbacks and they ball out, but before this is always been like, well, it's McNabb or Vic, but I don't really know any other black quarterbacks before this.
Um, how can I say this? Uh, to be honest, black players didn't play quarterback in the beginning. We had like one or two. Even
Mm-hmm.
like the 70s, there was the Warren Moons of the world and a couple I can't think off the top of my head. Um, let me Google back quarterbacks real
Was it
quick.
because it's like they just wanted to be
What's
like the
mine? What's
receivers
mine?
and just like they got that speed, that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
agility?
So back in the day, our first couple quarterbacks were like Doug Williams and Warren Moon. I can't believe I forgot his name, but yeah, Doug Williams played for the Redskins and Warren Moon played for the Houston Oilers. So back in the day, they were kind of more like pocket passers with a little bit of scramble, but not really. You didn't really see black quarterbacks being scramblers until late. Well, there was Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham was in the late 80s, 90s. He was a scrambler. But in the 30 teams in the league, there were only probably one or two black quarterbacks, usually in the league
Mm-hmm.
at a time. You didn't start really seeing an influx of them until really like the past 5 years, if I'm being
Mm-hmm.
honest. Um, but yeah, you probably not. And back in the day, being a pocket passer was more respected than being a dual threat. Um, Most quarterbacks that were like Michael Vicks or Donovan McNabb, Steve McNair's, where they had a bit of mobility, wasn't really respected at a point, right? So a lot of the NFL embraced more the Drew Breeses, the Dan Marinos, the Ben Roethlisberger's, the Brett Favre's, where
Mannings.
yeah, the ones that could sit in the pocket and make the passes, not really be a scrambler. If you had a little scramble ability, that was a plus. But if that was like your main weapon, most teams didn't really rock with you like that, or you really didn't get
Did
respected. Uh, you didn't get really respected by your peers. Now, since everybody is so much faster, being
yeah.
a dual threat is almost a necessity because you had to be able to create. Because when the pocket breaks down, you see that a lot of these quarterbacks could throw sidearm passes. They could run one side and throw it 40 yards to the other side. All type of crazy shit. Look like NFL Street in pads sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
But
do you think this is part of the culture?
do you think that the running quarterback wasn't as accepted back then because they felt it was taking away from the running backs themselves? Like they kind of looked at you like, bro, that's not your job. Like just do your job kind of thing.
Um, Good question. Uh, Honestly, I don't know. Mine, to be fair, I was really young back then, so I really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that most running quarterbacks really didn't have. They wasn't really respected just because all the best quarterbacks were throwers. So all the best quarterbacks, Peyton Manning's, the Brady's, whatever in the world, you sat in the pocket and you made throws. You scrambled if you had to, but that wasn't your main weapon. You was known for being able to throw the ball, not being able to run the ball. So I think when you had quarterbacks that were dual threats and they was just as good as scrambling as well as throwing the ball. I think it just was a bit of an adjustment because teams didn't even really have a scheme for that, or like coaches didn't know how to create an offense within that. So you only seen a couple, you only seen a handful. While now you see Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray. You see all these teams that have all these mobile quarterbacks, but they actually have schemes now that are fit for them to be great. And I
Yeah.
think that's probably the biggest difference. I think back then, a lot of running quarterbacks never had a scheme that fit them. So like Michael Vick didn't have an RPO. He didn't have a lot of that. A lot of his shit was pocket pass plays. He just run and go for 40 and scramble for
Mm-hmm.
40 yards, 50 yards, whatever the fuck it may be. So yeah, I just think
But
that
do you think that because today we see more of a mobile quarterback, that's affecting the running backs of today? Like
um
they're not getting enough touches because their plays are designed for the quarterback to take off.
Well, it's a passing league now, right? I think I could. I think the best way to equivalate it is. I say equivalent. I don't even think that's the word, but the best way to compare it is NBA. It's basically like Steph, right? Where back in the day, everything was inside out. Steph comes in the league, finds a system that makes the team evolve around him. Now everything is outside in, right?
Mhm.
You're so dominant outside that going inside should be easy because back doors and all this free layup shit should be there, which it usually is. And they beat us by it tonight, so I know. Um, just but in compared to football, if we're passing so much or we're so dominant passing, that means that we're gonna play two man high. Two man high in simple terms is we're gonna put two safeties in the back and we're going to play man to man or zone or whatever. But basically, we're not going to let you beat us deep. If if we not gonna let you beat us deep, that means that there's not enough people in the box. So if you don't have enough people in the box, we can run the ball, which opens up the run game. Usually it would be the other way around. Usually you establish the run game. That way you bring more people in the box. So then it creates one-on-one opportunities for your receivers on the outside. That way you do play actions, you do rollouts or whatever. You just create more easier opportunities for your receivers. But since a lot of teams are more pass heavy, they usually make them guard the receivers now and then just run the ball to get these easy runs. What happened?
You're like talking out here and I can barely hear you.
Oh,
You gotta keep it next
so
to your
yeah.
mouth.
Long story short, back in the day, they used to run the ball first, bring everybody in a box,
That
create
makes
PA
sense.
rollouts, play actions. That way it's one-on-ones on the outsides. It's easier to beat. Now, since a lot of teams are more pass heavy, yes, they still do the run from time to time, but teams are so good passing that it's like taking a three. Taking a three is better than two sometimes, even if you ain't got to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's just the evolution of the game, and I think a lot of teams are just there's a lot of talent at quarterback, and then there's a lot of talent at receiver. Where running back, a lot of running backs have a short career. You know what I mean? Just because their legs end up being gone by the time they're 28, 29 years old. So, um, yeah,
Okay.
kind of just be like that, man. For real, for
All
real.
right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about Broncos and Chargers.
I don't really give a fuck about them for real. Denver sucks, man. We gonna just
At least
this is
I
gonna be
got one
short.
right this
Sweet.
week.
Yeah, you got that one right. Wait, who won?
The Chargers.
Oh, we both
They
got
won the
that right. Did I
OT.
pick the Chargers? Yeah, we both picked the Chargers. Denver sucks. Like that's just what it is, man. Denver, but I think Denver I think that game they just got
Let's
unlucky. But they
ride.
can't score. They can't score with Russell Wilson, a
No.
Pro Bowl quarterback. They just cannot score. Their offense is talented. Their defense is good. They just cannot
I
score. And
seen
I felt
Judy
so
getting mad on the
bad.
sideline, bro.
Yeah, but it was so I felt so bad, dog. They had a rookie corner out there. Number 27, I think his last name was Mathis. Bruh had like 3 or 4 defensive pass interference calls at corner. Like he was getting picked on. I
Hey.
felt so bad for dude. They said he was a rookie and all type of shit. And you could just tell they were picking on him, bro. He literally got, I think it was 3 or 4 pass interference calls.
Uh-huh.
All bad. All bad. It was bad. I felt bad for him that night. I felt bad for him that night. But still a relatively close game. Obviously
Russell, they
Chargers are
went to
missing.
OT,
That's what I'm saying.
bro.
Obviously Chargers are missing Bosa, so that made it somewhat more competitive. But Justin Herbert, they still do what they need to do. Shout out to kicking shit at Hemi.
I'm sorry, you
You see
cut out
that
right there.
shit?
What was that? What?
I said shout out to the kicker man for playing on a bad hamstring. Because
Oh, I didn't see
bro
that.
was out here. He was out here. Like he kicked the first one. I think he down there popped his hamstring, and then he kicked every field goal after that, and he kept falling because his hamstring was hurting. Because he kept kicking it, and his leg kept dead
Okay,
giving
NFL.
out.
What are we
I
gonna
was
do
like,
about
bro, my
protecting your
nigga
plays,
goaded,
boy?
bro. Bro, he was goaded. That dude is
Oh,
goaded. Shout out to the kicker, man. He's going crazy. I
one
think his name is
thing.
Hopkins.
One thing I was gonna mention. Justin Herbert. He threw 57 passes. Which is the most ever in an NFL game. With
Really, I
and
thought
he
whatchamacallit through 60.
He had no touchdowns. The most
Oh
ever
shit.
thrown in an NFL game with no touchdowns. He has 57 passes.
Man, that game was mid
That's
too. If
crazy.
we being completely honest, that game was mid
It was
too.
just a field goal
Nobody
competition. That's all it was.
pretty much field goal
Just who could
competition,
kick a
man.
field
Just
goal.
kicking field goals and shit, man. So
But you saw the
I don't
ending
really
when they like. Okay, I had a question about that. The ending when
uh-huh.
they went into OT.
Yep.
The Chargers kicking it back to the Broncos.
Yep.
The Charger player pushed one of the Broncos players into the punt returner. Ball
Yep.
hit him. That's considered a
Yep.
fumble.
Yep.
How is that not like an interference? Because you literally take their player and push him. Like you can do
Yeah,
that.
but you're not pushing the player that's doing the flag. If you're pushing, that's just physicality in the moment. You can't really control that because he's trying to block you and you're trying to get rid of him so you can make that tackle. So it just happened that he was able to push strong enough to the point where he got in the way of Brett trying to catch the ball. Most cases, most people would have just got the fuck out the way, but he was still fighting with Bro. And once Bro yoked him, he fell on his back and the ball down. I thought it hit him in the nuts. For being honest, I thought the ball hit him in the nuts. I was like, damn, that's tough. You got hit in the nuts and you fumbled. Y'all just gonna be destined to lose, bro. So yeah, man. Yeah, just an unfortunate sequence of events. And yeah, that's still a fumble. It played this as long as if another player touches it, if it touched anybody else's body part, then it's a fumble. That's why they tell people, that's why they tell the,
Yeah, I know
the
that
kicker to
part.
like move, move, move. If the ball is like in an awkward spot, because if it hits you, it's considered a live ball.
Yeah, it's
So
live.
we
But I
can't
just didn't
touch
know
it.
you can actually push one of their players into the kicker or the punt
Got you.
returner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, you know what? I don't to ask about this Robbie Anderson shit. Nobody cares. We're gonna scratch that. Um, do
I
you,
had
you want
so
to talk
much
about
notes
Tua
on him
Collins?
too.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love you, bro, but we ain't gotta talk about that. Robbie Anderson got traded to the Cardinals. Good trade. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, obviously they need him because Hopkins is hurt. I mean, no, Marquise Brown is hurt, so they need another deep threat. But Robbie Anderson, so far as I'm concerned, he still got it. He got to show improve. He's a good receiver, but definitely the years have definitely gone by him. So I don't know. I think maybe I could be proven wrong, but only time will tell. But as of right now, ain't really changing much for me personally. Just
Well, I
kind of
looked up
just
his
want to see.
stats, and the past 2 years he has not been playing well compared to when he
Right.
first started. He hasn't been putting up good numbers. So, bro, I was like, I'm ready for tweets to be like, I'm on your line with Anderson. I was like, let me
That's
look.
crazy.
I looked up. He's from
Just
Temple University. He got drafted
oh
2016 to
shit.
the Jets.
Damn, that's
Like
crazy.
all
You did
this
all
stuff,
that
bro.
just for you got to you. See, that's what I'm saying. I
Whatever.
appreciate you taking notes, but you never know. I might say fuck it.
All
Um,
right. What we gonna do
nah, but
next?
with do you want to talk about Tua? Because you the one that brought it up. Honestly, I could
Oh
care less
my
about the situation.
gosh, bro.
So
Tua.
Tua is allegedly playing next week. I guess they play week 7 against the Steelers.
This is gonna be crazy, dude.
I think it's the Steelers or the Jets. I don't know. It's one of
For
them
week
teams.
7?
Yeah.
Uh week 7. They are playing. Who are they playing? Steelers. Steelers. Yeah, they're playing Steelers.
Okay, they playing the Steelers.
But they're
How
at
you feel
home.
about it?
They're at home. Bro, I don't think I mean, I don't know what NFL protocol is to dealing with concussions and stuff, but
So the protocol is before you give your opinion. The protocol is it's supposed to be I say 5 days, but I think they pushed it now to 9. So technically he's cleared to play now. So I mean he ain't played in two
yeah,
weeks.
but at what point do you say, okay, this was actually a serious injury to where we need to give him some time to like just readjust? Because like, dude literally was on the field, couldn't even move. Like, he didn't even know where he was at. So it's like,
Yeah, true.
I get it if you come out the game, you're like, hey, coach, I'm not feeling too well. I'm a little bit dizzy. They check you, you got a concussion. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and clear you for the next 9 days, sit you out, everything.
But this dude is on like another level to where when this first night they were even like, we don't know what's gonna happen to Tua, like if he's ever even play again because of how bad it was. So it's
Yeah.
like to him have him already coming back, it's kind of questionable. It's like, are you guys sure? Because the first time we see what happened with you guys and your protocols, but in my opinion, I think it's still a little bit too early for him to be coming back. I think he needs to settle a couple more games, but
So when do you think he should come back?
I think they should just try him out at practice and just see how he does there before they decide to throw him in a game. But like I said, I don't think he should be back for
You
at
don't
least
think
another
he's
2
at
weeks.
practice right now? Just you don't think he's at practice right now?
Well, yeah,
You don't think
but just
you think
keep him
they
in practice, keep him in the motions. Get him back to normal to where he's hitting those passes like he used to,
okay?
and
So
then make sure
let me
he's
give me a
good.
week. Give me like a week time. So like
I said 2 weeks
Okay, so week 9. You think he should come back?
because we about to hit week
Week
what
7. We finna hit week
7.
7. So
Yeah,
week
so like
9.
week 9 would probably, to me, I think week 9 would be a reasonable, but I just think this is too early. Like keep him in practice, get him warmed up, all this stuff, and then maybe let him take a couple of hits just to see what he does in practice and see if he's okay. But as of right now, I don't know. It's kind of questionable, but maybe they just don't like being blown out like they were the past couple games because Tua wasn't there. So
I feel it. By protocol, it's the 9 days, so it's fine. Um, you definitely have to be precautious with him. When I read the article, it did say that I read an article that said that when they first diagnosed him, it was just they think it was just his back that made him have that
yeah, that was a
awkward
back injury.
fall. Right. So then I guess they renewed the protocol they renewed the symptoms for concussion protocol that's needed, so that I think it's like motor stability or some crazy shit like that. So I don't know. I really don't have a opinion about it. I just hope that he can, because I think for him it's probably more of a psychological thing at this point, just because you're probably gonna be a little afraid to get hit like that again. But again, he probably don't remember the shit, so he probably just may go out there and just sling shit like he been doing. So,
That's what I'm
kind of just
saying. Practice,
depends.
they need to hit him a couple times just so he can
But you're not
make
gonna
sure he's
hit your star
okay.
court. You're not gonna hit your star
Don't
quarterback in practice. It's not
don't do
happening.
100%. Like maybe get that padding thing that they put on and just like rough him up a little bit just to see how he does.
That should be so trash, and that's coming from somebody that dealt. That should be whack, bro. That you don't get. There's nothing like the full speed experience of football. So I think, like I said, I think the reality is that he has to be more careful, and I think the team has to just be more delicate with him. I'm pretty sure, I think they're gonna run a lot of plays that he could get the ball out quick. They may even run the ball a lot more. A lot of short passes. That way he doesn't have to, worry about getting hit. He might, they're not really. I don't think they may really throw the ball deep like that. We will see. But it will definitely be a magnifying glass on that game
Yeah.
against the Steelers, right?
Yeah, he's playing Steelers.
Yeah, he'll definitely have a magnifying glass on
Yeah.
him for week 7. So I think only time will tell for sure. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. How long we been recording?
Says an hour 18, but we had a
Damn,
couple
man, we gotta get
we
we
had a
finna
couple
wrap this.
stops.
Got a couple stops. That's cool.
Yeah.
Couple stops. Couple stops. I wonder how it's gonna play in like the audio version when you just upload it and it's just gonna be like these random cuts where I'm just like out of it. But you know, as we end the podcast, very simple. We like to do this weekly, even though we only did it for 3 weeks. We're gonna say weekly. The NFL pick'em competition for week 7. As you can't see, but the record is 5-1 for me, and William is 3-3. He's looking very mid at this point of the
Yeah.
season.
Hey, if somebody from the future giving him tips, stop.
It's still early, so I mean, the records could change at any minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could literally go winless this week, and he could be back in the mix. But then William could lose a lot more. So Thursday night, Cardinals versus Saints. Who do you have? Again, I don't know if Robbie
Oh.
Anderson is playing tonight. I mean, playing that night. So they may have him, they may not. But the Cardinals are at home. Who do you have?
I'm gonna go Saints.
You took my pick.
Ah, yeah, let's go, baby. You picked the Cardinals.
I'm going.
Dare you?
I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah,
Just
that's
because
because you
I
need
feel
to
like
mix it up.
Yeah, just because I need to mix it up, man. And I really think that the Saints. Don't get me wrong. I think they're both 2-4, so they're both trash.
Yeah,
But
that's the hard
I
part.
think Kyler Murray. I think he needs to. I think this is he needs a good game to get people on the side because they playing like dog shit. I don't know what the fuck going on in Arizona, but
They
a
got
lot of
Anderson now.
nothing's going good. So yeah, we'll
Oh,
see
they
what
got
happens.
Anderson now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
I
think he's
didn't
playing
even think
tomorrow
it.
though. I don't think he's
Okay.
playing. I don't think he's playing Thursday. I mean, for him to get traded, what Monday, and then to play on Thursday, I think it's a short turnaround. He may play, he may not. It just depends.
Yeah.
Um,
He's not gonna
yeah,
be in
I'm
sync
surprised you didn't pay
anyways.
attention. You did all that research and forgot he was on that team. Crazy.
Yeah, I forgot he went to the
That's
Cardinals.
crazy, bro.
But
Okay,
I'm
so
still
you got
staying
the
with the
Saints.
Saints. I'm getting the Saints.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You stick with the Saints. I picked the Cardinals. Crazy because we both wearing the opposite teams'
He's
colors
gonna
and we
go
picking the
crazy.
opposite teams. I'm wearing Saints colors and I'm picking the Cardinals. You wearing Cardinals colors and you picking the Saints. Crazy. Uh, Browns and the Ravens. Ravens are at home. Who you got?
Ravens? The heck? The Browns ain't
I
taking
love
the
my
Ravens
Ravens.
at home, bro.
Bro, we've been fucking dropping the ball, bro. We lost against the Giants. Granted, the Giants is good. The Giants
Yeah,
are
you
fucking good.
can't. No, you can't.
But Lamar fucking sold the bag. Oh my God, he getting on my nerves. But I'm still gonna pick him because I am ignorant and I want my guys to win and be great. So Lamar, divisional matchup. It's the Browns. They shitty. Pack them up. Let's get them up out of here. Get a dub. Let's get back on this winning roll and let's do it. Um, Panthers versus Buccaneers. Panthers are at home.
Panthers and Bucks.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Panthers. I feel like the Bucks are falling apart. I think the
I'm going
Panthers
with the
can take this.
Buccaneers. The Panthers suck as a whole. They don't have shit. I think they finna blow that shit up soon.
Nah,
They don't
McCaffrey
have
gonna go crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's if he can stay on the field long enough. Y'all niggas, motherfuckers talk about AD and injuries. We ain't talking shit about Christian McCaffrey. That's neither here nor there though. Falcons versus Bengals. Bengals at the crib. What's
Wait,
happening?
I thought that was the 3. We just did the 3.
No. This I'm just going through the weekly shit.
Oh, you're just going through the weekly? Wait, which one was
Yeah.
it? Bengals and who?
Falcons versus Bengals. I'll tell you when it's a prime time one.
Falcons and Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna go Falcons on that, my dude.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bengals. I'm not fucking with the Falcons yet. I'm not on that bad one yet. You got
You
it.
gonna watch?
Lions versus Cowboys. Who you
Cowboys.
got? Cowboys. For sure.
Cowboys.
Giants versus Jaguars.
Giants.
Yeah, I'm going with the Giants as well. Packers versus Commanders.
I want to say Commanders.
I'm going with the Packers. Commanders I fuck with, but not like that.
They getting it together. Commanders or Packers are losing it right now.
You hope so. Colts versus Titans.
I'm gonna say Colts.
I'm going with the Titans. I believe that they will get this dub this week. They better because I'm putting my name on their line.
Keep Mike over here, buddy. Mike over here.
Bro, you've done it twice already. Mind your business, bro.
When?
They go get this dub. Nevertheless, bro. That's why I need like a stand.
Yours didn't come with a stand?
It do, but I forgot it at the house.
But the only thing is it keeps it like super far away. And then
Yeah, so like you had to hold shit still. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Kind of stupid. Texans versus the Raiders. Raiders is a must win. If they want to stay anywhere the fuck alive in this playoff competition, they gotta win.
Hey, they didn't lose this week. this past week.
Right, they didn't lose this week. They had, you know what I'm saying? They had a bar. They didn't lose this week. That's good. That's fucking great. Um, Jets versus Broncos. You got
Jets are doing the thing right now.
they are. I can't see myself not picking the Jets, man. Fuck. Chiefs versus Niners.
Niners. Ooh, bang, not a
Fuck.
game.
Fucking
Bang, not
delusional.
a
This is
game.
I wouldn't expect any other way. I'm going with the Chiefs. They finna go in there. They finna come to
Bruh,
Santa Clara
we the
and
number one
dog
defense
walk
in
y'all
the
shit.
league. Number one defense in the league.
Pat Mahomes finna throw 3 TDs on you
No,
nerd
he
asses,
not.
and he
No,
finna
he
win.
not.
And he
No,
finna
he
win.
not. He gonna throw
Okay,
3
we gonna see.
interceptions. He gonna throw
3
like 3
TDs.
interceptions.
Mark my words. 3
Nah,
TDs. and
three
he's
three
gonna
interceptions.
Y'all getting cooked, bro.
3
Y'all getting
INTs.
cooked by
3
Pat Mahomes.
INTs.
Getting cooked by Pat Mahomes, bro.
Nope.
It is what it is.
Pat Mahomes gonna feel
Okay.
it. He gonna know the real
Seahawks
one
versus
is.
Chargers.
We'll go Chargers. I know you gonna pick Seahawks.
I'm going with Seattle, boy. I'm going with Geno.
I know you.
Motherfucking Geno, man.
Oh,
Rocking with that Geno.
Sus.
I said that motherfucking Geno. What I say?
Calm down there, buddy. Someone's got a
I'm
man
fucking
crush
with the
this year.
Geno,
Huh?
man. I'm fucking with the Geno, man. We with the Geno. Rocking with that Geno, man. What was I say? Oh, Sunday night. Steelers versus Dolphins. Who you got? That's a prime time.
And this is Tua's back.
Yes.
I gotta go Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with the Steelers. I'm going with the Dolphins too. So yeah, I'm on the same boat. But then we got this Monday night game that might be just as bad as the Thursday night game of last week. We have the Bears versus the Patriots.
Have we even talked about the Patriots at all this entire podcast?
Hell no, we probably won't. It's no point. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares since Brady's gone. Okay, nobody cares. So
Patriots
Patriots
and
versus
Bears.
Yep. Patriots are at home too, by the way.
I'm gonna just say the Patriots because the Bears are just falling apart, bro.
You know what's so crazy? You picking the Bears?
No, I said Patriots.
Are you picking the Patriots?
I said Patriots.
Are you picking the Patriots? I'm
Yeah.
picking the Bears.
Oh my gosh.
I'm picking the bear down. My nigga, bear down.
Okay.
I'm with the bear down. You feel me?
Oh my gosh.
Bear down finna go crazy.
Nah. I feel like the Patriots can keep up with them. So, okay, so Saints and Cardinals was one of them. And then Steelers, Dolphins. And then Bears and Patriots. Okay.
Yeah,
So I got Patriots, Dolphins, and Saints for
Patriots,
me.
Dolphins, yeah. And then I got Cardinals, Dolphins, and Bears.
We're gonna see. We're gonna come back.
So the record
Comeback
goes
season.
very interested.
Comeback
Very
season.
interested. I'm giving you chances to get back, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel me?
Anyway.
Comeback seasons.
I think we could cut it now. It's been an hour and 20. I need to go to sleep because I gotta wake up in like 4 hours to get ready to go to work. So
You gotta drive to work?
well, yeah, because I'm at my girl house and it's like an hour away. So I
Yeah,
gotta wake
no,
up. I
that's
usually
what
wake
I'm
up at
saying.
like
I thought you,
4:30.
Took some days off or something, bro.
Hell no. I still gotta work.
Okay, well, thank y'all for watching.
Just let you know I'm dedicated to this craft, bro. Trying to be great.
Okay, well, we gonna be
You
great.
feel me?
Just stick with
Exactly.
it. Stick with it.
Exactly.
So thanks y'all for
Feel me?
watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share,
Yeah.
and go watch our other videos so you can see our other predictions and
Watch the other
the
one.
foolery that we was doing.
Bitches. Subscribe. You feel me? Like the video.
If you
Let
wanna-
us know what you want to see.
You want to watch me on Twitch? I'll be streaming on Twitch with some Warzone. Oh, I just
Watch
bought
my
FIFA
brother on
23.
Twitch.
So you're gonna see me go crazy on
Ooh,
FIFA
watch my
23 if
brother
you want to
on
watch
FIFA
it.
23.
Red Vapor
Subscribe
8.
to that shit right now.
Red Vapor 8th on Twitch. If you
Stop
want to
what
watch
you
me.
doing.
Go on YouTube. You can
Subscribe
watch
to
my
my
other
brother right
videos.
now. You feel me?
Go
I'm
look at
finna
my
be on-
basic thumbnails.
Go look at his basic thumbnails, but we finna improve that though. So don't even trip, G. Check out my brother stream, man. You feel
Yeah.
me? He finna be on FIFA 23 going crazy. You feel me? We starting the 2K Call of Duty streams next week. Face cams and all that. Be on the lookout. And that's a fact.
That's it.
on 2K. That's it.
That's it. All right. Love y'all.
Yeah.
Deuces. Bang bang, not a gang. We out.